If you're a real MLB fan, this quiz is for you. So this is probably one of the most unique and also challenging MLB quizzes that I've seen. MLB Cross League Blackout. Essentially, you have to try and black out this entire grid based on players that have played a minimum of 150 games or 150 innings pitched for 2 different teams. And I think this covers almost all of baseball history. So it says the next planned update is at the end of 2022. That's the only thing. That being said, there's so much baseball history. We're gonna go ahead and give this a try. If you want to try out the quiz for yourself, link is in the description. See if you beat me. But this one looks a lot of fun. Shout out to King of the Fourth Quarter. I saw he did this with the NBA, and I had to find something for baseball. But before we do get going into the quiz, I want to give a quick shout out to today's video sponsor, Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy is the best place to be playing fantasy sports right now. With daily fantasy drafts and pick'em, you have a bunch of different ways to play fantasy sports with Underdog. The daily drafts have been a ton of fun. You can join leagues that are as small as 3 people, or you can join big leagues that are as many as a couple thousand with big prizes. And with pick'em, you pick higher or lower based on a player's stat for a given game. Either way, if you know baseball, there's a serious chance to make some money here. And if you use my code GNM when signing up, or you click the link in the description, Underdog will match your first time deposit up to $100 absolutely free. Here are my picks for the day. I'm feeling pretty good about them. I won yesterday because Machado was out. Ryan Mountcastle and Chris Bryant came through clutch, and I won $30 out of it. So again, click the link in the description and use code GNM when signing up, and Underdog will match your first time deposit up to $100 absolutely free. Thank you to Underdog for sponsoring today's video. So 256, 20 minutes. Let's go ahead and play this. Okay, so 5 of them actually don't have players that have done both, which is super interesting. Arizona and Baltimore. Arizona and Baltimore. Kurt Schilling, I think, should be one. He might be multiple. Yes, he gave us 2. Oh, Kurt Schilling's not Arizona and Baltimore. He didn't play that much with Baltimore. Ooh, Arizona and Baltimore. How about Mark Trumbo? Is it not Mark Trumbo? I thought he'd be on here. Trumbo? No, okay, how about Mark Reynolds? Mark Reynolds, very nice. Atlanta and Baltimore, that's going to be Javi Lopez. Chicago and Baltimore, Corey Patterson, that's a random player that I just pulled out of my head. Cincinnati and Baltimore, did Austin Kearns do it? No, Cincinnati and Baltimore. Willie Mo Pena? Okay, he gives us Cincinnati and Boston. Colorado, Houston, Baltimore. Who's Houston and Baltimore? Who could that be? I know Miguel Tejada? Miguel Tejada, I think he could give a couple. Dodgers in Baltimore, I think Brian Roberts. Ooh, it's not, but that gave us one. Brian Roberts? Okay, no. Ooh, could this be like Odalis Perez? Is that how you spell Odalis? I'm just going to do Odalis Perez. No, it's not him. I'm thinking of somebody. Who was a pitcher that pitched for both of them? That's in my mind. I don't know. We'll move on. Miami and Baltimore feels a little easier, but maybe it's Wei-Yin Chen? Wei-Yin Chen, very nice. Milwaukee and Baltimore. Ooh, Milwaukee and Baltimore. You might beat Chris Capuano, maybe? No, okay, you might have stumped me there. The Mets in Baltimore, Justin Turner. Maybe I have to type in his full name. Justin Turner probably didn't actually play 150 with the Mets or the Orioles, now that I think about it. Who else could be with the Mets and the Orioles? There has to be some really good players that I'm forgetting throughout the history of this franchise. How about Mike Bordick? It's not him. All right, that was someone. Ty Wigginton. Wigginton? Nice. I bet you Melvin Mora is on here, too. He would count. Pittsburgh and Baltimore. Ooh, Freddie Sanchez? Did he play for both? Was he double D? Freddie Sanchez? No, it wasn't him. Okay, let's keep thinking. I got to click off these ads. I feel like they're making this a little bit laggy. Pittsburgh and Baltimore. Pittsburgh and Baltimore. Nate McLouth? Nate McLouth? It is Nate McLouth. Nice. Padres in Baltimore. I think I have to be quicker. We're at 18 minutes here. Padres in Baltimore. Let's just start throwing out some names that we know will definitely be on here. Ricky Henderson, Reggie Jackson, Dave Winfield, Cecil Fielder or Prince Fielder as well. Actually, it's just Prince Fielder. San Diego and Baltimore. I can't think of. San Francisco and Baltimore is not Ray Durham. No. Rich Aurelia is what's coming ahead. JT Snow definitely played for multiple teams. Cardinals in Baltimore. Let's do Albert Pujols. He'll definitely be on here. Just think of some guys that are like lifetime players but have played for multiple teams. Tom Glavine should also be. Oh, Tom Glavine is not on here. I guess we already have it checked off, maybe? Is that why? That Tom Glavine? Oh, it's cross leagues. Oh, my God. I thought it had to be. Oh, my goodness. I thought it was just play for multiple teams. It's cross leagues. That changes everything. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together when I was going through this. I'm a little stupid. Jeff Suppan, definitely. Jason Marquis. Oh, Jason Marquis did not. How about Manny? Manny Ramirez. Albert Bell. Oh, no, we got Derek Bell. Wow, that was a great one. How about Edwin Jackson? Oh, we already typed in Jackson. What about Reggie Sanders? Ooh, it's not giving me Reggie Sanders, which means he's crossed off. Maybe he only played in National League teams. John Danks. Bobby Jenks? No. St. Louis and Chicago White Sox. Scott Spezio? Not Scott Spezio. Who played for those? So Taguchi? No. Chicago White Sox and Arizona Diamondbacks. Wow, this is actually really hard. This is not for, like, the casual MLB fan. Minnesota, Atlanta. I'm trying to think of, like, some guys now. How about Morneau? Justin Morneau? Oh, I didn't spell Morneau right. That would probably help. Justin Morneau. Mark Teixeira could be Teixeira. I never know how to spell his name. Teixeira. Whatever. I don't think he's on there. Yankees. Nick Johnson. Ooh, Nick Johnson should be on here, though. That's going to cross off a good one. We already did Henderson, right? Because Ricky's played for 100 teams. Let's think about the Mets. Let's just go through Mets. Mets in Boston. Guys who played for Mets and Boston. Pedro Martinez for sure. Mets in Cleveland. I mean, Lindor would technically be on here, but I don't think he has enough games to qualify. Same thing with like Ahmed Rosario, Andres Jimenez. If this was updated, I could throw those in there. A little bit harder because it's not updated. I'm also going to put CC Sabathia. Wow, CC Sabathia, I guess, already has the ones covered. Oh, we didn't pitch enough with the Brewers. What am I thinking? Greinke, though, definitely on here. Mets in Cleveland is, Carlos Baerga. Let's go, Carlos Baerga. Mets and Kansas City Royals. Matt Harvey, maybe? No. Okay, Mets and Kansas City Royals. Octavio Dotel? No. Mets and Royals. Did David DeJesus ever make his way to the Mets? No. Mike Sweeney? No. I'm going to throw Mike Sweeney out, but he never played for the Mets, just hoping to get a random one. Mets and Royals. Angel Baroa, I don't think ever made it to the Mets. This is actually really hard. Mets and Angels. This shouldn't be as difficult as it is for me, but yet, Bartolo Colon. Yes. All right, Mets and Milwaukee, because I guess technically Milwaukee was both. Is Hank Aaron on here, by the way? Yeah. Mets and Milwaukee. Mets and Milwaukee would be anybody that I can think of off the top of my head that played for both. Like, I can't think of any. I was thinking of Frank Thomas, but not the Mets Frank Thomas, not the White Sox one. I already typed in Thomas. Mets in Minnesota, Michael Kadire. He didn't play long enough. What about Nick Punto? He played on a lot of teams. Marco Scudero played a bunch of different places with the Giants, for sure. Mets and Twins. This is actually incredibly difficult to think of. Oh, no, it's not. Johan Santana. Duh. That would have been such a bad miss. All right, at least I got Johan. Mets and Texas Rangers. Ooh, Mets and Texas Rangers. I'm trying to think of some players. Well, Lucas Duda. Oh, he's not on here. We already have Mets Tampa Bay. Mets and Texas Rangers. Wow. I'm a little bit stumped on that one right now off the top of my head. Frank Francisco? Maybe? No. Okay. Mets and Blue Jays, Delgado. Easy. Let's go with the Miami Marlins. I'm going to do the divisions first because I feel like I can remember players first. Mets or Marlins and White Sox. Is that an easy one? Maybe we do the Yankees, actually, now that I think about it. Yankees and Braves. Giles for Brian Giles. Yankees and Braves. Tony Womack? Oh, we already have Yankees and Diamondbacks. Yankees and Braves. They Frank Core? Did he play for the Yankees? Frank Core? No, I guess not. Yankees and Braves. Oh, Kevin Brown. For sure, Kevin Brown. Kevin Brown didn't count? Oh, my God. What? Not Kevin Brown? I thought for sure he would be on here. Kevin Millwood, I think, will also be on here, along with Jamie Moyer. Nice. Didn't cross off as many as I'd hoped. Yankees and Braves. This one feels like it's right in front of my face. Scott Brocious, maybe? No. Teixeira is all I can think about. Giambi, I think, should give me Colorado. Nice. Yankees and Cubs. How about Aroldis Chapman? No, he gives me Yankees. Oh, because he didn't play enough with them. That makes sense. Yankees, Cubs. Who did the Cubs have that maybe was a Yankee? Clint Frazier? Oh, give me Clint Frazier all day. Or unless it's a different Frazier, but I think that works. Milwaukee and the Yankees. That one feels a little bit tougher because CeCe was all I could think of. Yankees and Phillies. I just hate this guy for my entire life. I can't think of one. Wow, this is actually tough. Did I do Perez? No. Tony Perez. Rodriguez. A-Rod, of course, would be a good one. Or though, maybe it's not him. We did Sanchez. How about Pablo Sandoval? Okay, I guess we don't need that. Oakland. Oakland would just trade guys like crazy. Like Dan Herron, I think, should be one. Rich Harden, I think, will be another one with the Cubs. Nice. Mark Mulder, Tim Hudson. Oh, that was good. That was a good, like, rip in a row. I really appreciated that. Tampa Bay Rays, Carlos Pena. Nice. Pena gave me a couple there. Carlos Pena. How about Matt Garza? How about James Shields, Big Game James? How about Scott Podsednik? I don't know if he actually... Scott Podsednik played on the Brewers. Let's go. Rays. The Uptons? Oh, it didn't give me... It gave me Justin. Very good. I guess BJ never played for Arizona. That felt good. Oh, I felt really good about that one. Rays and Rockies. CJ Crone. Oh, it didn't update for 2022. I also don't know if CJ Crone has played long enough with the Rays, actually. Rays in Houston. We have Rays and the Dodgers. Two smart organizations. They got to have some overlap there. Angels, White Sox. Wow, we've done a really good job. 156 to 256 feels like a good score. I'm not quite sure. We do have 10 minutes left, so we can think about this a little bit more. Blue Jays and Reds. Does Aaron Harang have anything? No, he doesn't. What about Matt Latos? No. What about Vernon Wells? Nice. Wells gave us something. I don't know if it's for Vernon Wells. I think it's for something else. Shea Hill. Ooh, Hill gave me something. What about Shea Hillenbrand? What about, we did Hudson. That was Orlando Hudson, probably. Toronto Blue Jays. I'm trying to remember, like, their mid-2000s teams. I'm thinking of, like, Corey Koski. I'm thinking of Vernon Wells. I'm thinking, what about Mark Pryor? No. What about Kerry Wood? That felt like a good one. Kerry Wood felt like a great, great guess. The Yankees and the Brewers and the Yankees and the Giants. I feel there's definitely someone super obvious. Bonds. Well, what about his dad? I thought it might have been his dad. What about Griffey? Griffey almost missed one of the greats. Ken Griffey. Who else could be on here? How about Eddie Murray? Eddie Murray did Baltimore and the Mets. What about? Who else could be on here? Warren Spahn? How about, I'm trying to think of legends in MLB The Show, just to name. How about Richie Ashburn? No. Duke Snyder? No. This is getting difficult, guys. It's getting difficult. Boston Red Sox and Atlanta Braves. Boston Red Sox and Atlanta Braves. J.D. Drew? Wow, I felt really good about J.D. Drew. How about Euclid anywhere? Mark Bellhorn. Mark Bellhorn gives me the Cubs. Okay. We have Bill Muller, or Miller, I think was technically how you pronounced it. Who else were on like some of those Red Sox teams? Coco Crisp. That felt like I could have knocked some off. I'm struggling with the Rockies. How about Garrett Atkins? Clint Barmas. I bet you Clint Barmas. Wow, he doesn't go anywhere. Ubaldo? Ubaldo gives me Cleveland. Okay. Colorado Rockies players. Cook, Aaron Cook. How about Jeff Francis? Nope. Tulowitzki, I think, might. Tulowitzki gives us Toronto. How about Jose Reyes? Yup, Jose Reyes. Mark Burley. Mark Burley? Do I not know how to spell Burley? There it is, Burley. I guess Tony Womack. I don't know why that's in my head. How about Ronnie Belliard? How about Rafael Furcal? No. I'm just going to go through some teams now. David Eckstein? David Eckstein? Maybe he's already taken. He is, probably. Yep. Okay, Los Angeles Angels and Cardinals is taken already. Let me reset my camera. We're back. The camera's been reset because it only can run for 15 minutes straight. Tampa Bay. Man, I don't even... It's like overwhelming where to look. How about Bill Hall? We got a Hall somewhere. He played for the Cubs and the Brewers, I guess. Aramis Ramirez? No. He was Pirates. What about Morgan Ensberg? Nope. Houston. Carlos Lee? Lee was a good one. It probably also gave us a little bit of Derek Lee. Did we do Sosa? We did. Did we do McGuire? We did McGuire. Okay, cool. San Francisco, I'm missing only a few teams. The Mets, I'm missing 3. I'm missing a lot for Miami. So let's go Dan Uggla. Let's go Hanley. Well, we did Ramirez, so it's not going to be Hanley Ramirez. What about Josh Johnson? What about Dontrell Willis? Josh Beckett? Oh, who played on these teams? Conine? Jeff Conine? Livan Hernandez. Did I guess Hernandez? I didn't. Wow, Livan Hernandez or El Duque as well. Miami. Who else plays on Miami? I guess Reyes. Who could have been on these Miami teams? Chris Coughlin? Coughlin anywhere? I guess not. Who? Oh, Craig Counsell, maybe? Oh, God. AJ Burnett? Oh, I'm feeling so good with these guesses. But I guess I don't know what team they really fit for. Miami. Sergio Romo, I guess, will be a good one. Pittsburgh and Oakland. God, these are so hard. Alvarez, cool. How about Robin Young or Young? Young is a good name to guess. Walker, okay. I'm just going to start guessing some generic names. Brown, Black, White. Ooh, White gave me one. How about Wilson? Ooh, Wilson gave me one. Willis? Okay, we got McGee. McGee gave me one. Nice, nice. What about Casey McGehee? What about Justin Bohr? No, I have Marlins and Angels marked off. Giancarlo Stanton? Okay, just making sure I didn't miss like a really, really obvious one. Minnesota, Houston. There's not a lot of overlap there. Texas Rangers, Toronto. I only have 4 teams. Let's think of some Nationals players. Maybe like a Brian Schneider? Christian Guzman? That's going to give me one for sure. Christian Guzman! Oh, I finally get to use that useless name to my advantage. Thank you, Christian Guzman. Let's go. Is Utley? No, because he didn't play in the American League like that. Nationals and Houston Astros. Will Harris? That felt like a decent one. Charlie Morton should be on here. Very good. Pirates. Padres. I only have one for the Padres. Padres and Houston Astros. Chase Headley could be on here. How about Kevin Kuzminoff? Not Kevin Kuzminoff. Astros and Padres feels like one that I want to get and I should get. Jake Peavy maybe? Okay, no. Has to be Astros and Padres. Is there a lot of overlap? Obviously, there is somebody. Otherwise, it would have been blacked out already. This is actually so incredibly difficult. I'm so glad. I'd like to get to 200, but it feels like it might be hard. So I think I should just focus on one team. Colorado Rockies. Catchers for the Rockies. Iannetta? Chris Iannetta. Nice. Okay. First base for them. Todd Helton didn't play anywhere else. Larry Walker. No. Second base was Clint Barmas. That's all I can think of. He also played shortstop with Tulowitzki. Third base, Garrett Atkins. Arenado is not going to be on here. Outfield, we're looking at Carlos Gonzalez, maybe. We're looking at a... who else? Charlie Blackmon, no. Atkins, who's he? Brad Hopp? Did he go anywhere? Okay, I guess not. Pitchers, it's probably going to be on the pitching side, and they just had some abysmal pitching for such a long time. Maybe like a Valverde, Jose Valverde. Maybe a, what's the guy's name? Francisco Rodney. He's got it. Francisco Rodney didn't get me any. Oh, I felt so good about that. I felt so good about Francisco Rodney. How about Eddie Guardado? No. Okay. I tried. Colorado, I guess I'm not going to get any more. Maybe if we think about Houston Astros players, Michael Brantley, I guess, is technically not one because Houston's now American League. Let's think like Carlos Lee, Carlos Beltran. Nice, Carlos Beltran. Oh, my God, Carlos Beltran. Mets, Royals. Hello, duh, stupid, idiot. Carlos Gomez will be one, too. Carlos Gomez didn't give me Mets in Milwaukee? Because, maybe he didn't play enough games with the Mets. How about Bautista? Jose Bautista? I guess it's just also a popular Hispanic last name. Milwaukee and Mets. I felt so good about Carlos Gomez. Keon Broxton? Okay, good. I'm glad he's not on there. Mets. Sean Markham. Ooh, Sean Markham gives me one, though. That's awesome. That's a crazy name I just mentioned. Jonathan Neese. Dylan G? No. Reardon. Why is Reardon what I'm guessing? How about Tomas? I don't know where I'm going here, guys. I think I've hit a wall. I'm going to try and finish this in the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds, but if I fast forward a little, don't hate me. I just can't really think of anybody else. Jimmy Rollins is going to be Phillies and White Sox. I almost let that one slide. Jimmy Rollins? No! I thought Jimmy Rollins played with both. Jason Worth? No. Oh, that felt good. Roy Halladay? No. Cliff Lee? Do we need Cliff Lee? I did Lee already. Philly and the Angels just does Brandon Marsh, but he's not going to be on there. Philly and Minnesota doesn't really click with me right now. Pittsburgh. This is like a really, really good score, I think, but I just can't do much more. Minnesota. Milwaukee, Baltimore. I don't know why that one in particular is bothering me, and St. Louis, Baltimore is particularly bothering me. And Mets and Milwaukee, and Mets and Texas Rangers. Michael Young. David Wright didn't play anywhere else. John Mayberry. Oh, what about Gary Matthews? He played way too much with the Mets. Milton Bradley? Oh, Gary Matthews played way too long with the Mets. Mets and Rain. Oh, Nolan Ryan! Yes, I got it. That one was almost really bad. Mets and Brewers. I want to get the whole Mets column. Mets and Brewers. Mike Cameron? No! God! I thought Mike Cameron would have been it. We have a minute. All I care about is Mets Brewers. Mets Brewers. Keep saying it out loud. How about Richie Sexson? Sexton? Was it Sexton or Sexton? I don't know. Jay Buhner. No. It's not gonna be Joey Votto. It's Moustakas. No. Mets Brewers. Who played on both? Chris Capuano is the name. He just didn't pitch enough with the Mets. I know he didn't. Corey Hart. That's not a good one. Ryan Braun. No. Mets Brewers. Oh, geez. Braden Looper. No. Chad Qualls. No. Who is it? Benitez for the Mets? No. Cardinals. We're missing some. Eddie Matthews. How about, no, Stanley Mamuusual was a Cardinal. This, I don't think I'm going to get any more, guys. Jones gave me one more. I think Paul. Okay, we tried. 77%. The average score is 58. That quiz felt impossible. If you want to try it out for yourself, link will be in the description. If you enjoy the quiz content, you want to see more of it, make sure you leave a like on the channel. That's the best way to support it. As well as subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the content coming at you. Follow me on all my social media at GiraffeNeckMarc. Links are in the description. You know the drill from here on out. YouTube recommends you watch this video. This is my most recent upload, so click through those if you have not yet seen them. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow for another video. Bye.